Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, that makes him 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your...
It got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
Here's Fields now on second down. Man open is Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Fields. Tolbert hauls in the out route. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Eluding the pressure right. Right back to Tolbert. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fields under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In motion, that's Tolbert. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
First down, here's Mitchell. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion left, Flowers. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll look to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
First and 10, it's Robinson.
Look at the juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. There was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week,
and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense,
and that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Indeed, they have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 1st down, Fields. That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. In motion, that's Tolbert.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
There he goes left side. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's caught. Tolbert. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They're going to look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On play action, Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Fields. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signal for and taken, so we'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This is caught by Anderson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Slot man moves right.
Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
Touchdown!
Traylon Burks.
33 yards.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Now 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Tyquan Thornton.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right.
It's complete. Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Fields now to throw. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
He's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Down to the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Fields.
Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll pick up a 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison.
41 yards.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Into the hands of Tolbert.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a
and jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego.